Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me. This is Ciara from Ciara T Designs, and today I have these super vibrant and really fun heart cards to share with you, so let's jump right in. So first I'm just going to show you my dome foam holder. I actually designed this. It's a free download over on my website. I'll leave a link if you're interested. I just get a lot of questions about storage for dome foam holders, and I thought that I would just show you what I came up with in my version of it, so you can kind of have an idea. And then for my color palette, it is going to be a rainbow. I'm sure nobody is shocked by that. As you know, this is my favorite color palette. So I have picked raspberry, carved pumpkin, squeezed lemonade, twisted citron, broken china, and wilted violet. And that is pretty much my favorite set of colors for this. Sometimes I change them out, make them a little bit darker. Sometimes I make them a little bit lighter. Kind of just depends on what season I'm going for. But I just wanted all the vibrant colors. So that's kind of what I ended up choosing. Now there is no rhyme or reason for how they're going on the background here. I'm just placing the colors. Mostly I'm keeping them close to each other so there's no overlap of brown going to happen. So, I've got the pink and the orange and the yellow kind of all together. Then the green will touch the yellow, blue will touch the green, and purple will touch the blue, so on and so forth. Purple can also touch pink. That will look fine. So I kind of just go through and blend them on randomly on the background. You're going to see from the opening pictures that they're going to get cut up, they're going to get changed, so it doesn't really matter. Like you could pick completely different colors, do an ombre of colors, do, whatever suits your mood or whatever season it is. Maybe you prefer a fall palette, and that would be really cool too, because I don't think this specific card design has to be rainbow or love themed. You could put a flower on top, you could put stars on top, you could, put anything on top really. I chose hearts because it is February and my challenge for the month is like a love theme, but you could put anything and it really wouldn't matter. So whatever you end up choosing, this is just kind of a fun card design that I thought was a little bit different than something I'd made before, and I had a lot of fun making it. So I've just blended on my 6 colors across the panels, and then I'm going to add some splatter. I did have to show you the kittens were walking across the desk there, so I left that in so you guys could see them walk across. And so I've splattered it with a little bit of clean, clear water I keep in my distress sprayer, and then I'm going to splatter on some Perfect Pearls. This is just kept mixed up in a mini mister bottle. I use this pretty consistently, so I do keep it mixed up. I did promise everybody that once this got empty, I would do a little short of how I like to do my mix of it. It's not empty yet though, so I haven't done that, but I will. I promise it is coming. And then I'm going to cut these panels in half. So these are A2 sized. They are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I've just cut them in half now because I want to do half of a panel on the card front. So I'm going to cut them on an angle, and there is no right or wrong way to do this. I kind of guesstimated. I cut my first one and then I jump it 2 notches, which is each of these is 1/4 inch. So I just kind of used my trimmer and eyeballed it. You could, if that's really important to you, you could do measurements. I tend to eyeball things. And then here I had to kind of guesstimate where to put it simply because there's no more measurements after this. So I kind of had to eyeball it. They're far from perfect. I still think they turned out pretty great. I really enjoyed this. So I'm cutting them all like this. All 4 strips will be in this kind of angled cut. And I kind of started at the 4-inch mark with the length. And then I just made sure that the point that's the farthest from where I'm cutting, hopefully this makes sense, I kind of tried to keep it lined up so that my cuts would look as even as I could make them, though I'm eyeballing this. So just keep that in mind. There's no, and maybe there are dies out there that you could use for this instead of your trimmer. This is just what I have on hand. I don't have a die that cuts them like that, so I wasn't really concerned. I like my trimmer, but if that is a concern for you, I'm sure there's some kind of die out there that'll cut strips. And then I decided I really wanted them to be on a panel so that I could have a white border all the way around. So I cut a piece of my favorite HammerMill Cardstock. I use this for pretty much everything except card bases. And I've cut it down to be 1/4 inch smaller than the A2 size base on both sides. So that will just give me a nice thin border all the way around. And I like that look. You could have brought in a black mat if you wanted to. At this point, I didn't know what I wanted for the sentiment. So I didn't know I was going to incorporate the black. I knew that I wanted these really pretty rainbowy or vibrant panels. And I knew that I wanted to incorporate some funky hearts because that is the challenge for the month on my channel, or on my Facebook page, sorry. And so I had that, but I had no idea where I intended to go with the sentiment. So because of that, I didn't incorporate a black mat. You absolutely could, but I left it off for this one. And I think that it looks really good with just that black pop for the sentiment and the pearls, which you would have seen in the opening images. So I think this turned out really pretty, but like I said, alter it to be whatever you want it to be, because it really, there's no, outside of this strip here being a little bit tedious to put down, but I don't find creating to be tedious. I had this idea in my head for the cards. I really wanted to see it come together, and I just watch YouTube on my iPad when I sit at my creating desk. So like my iPad sits in front of my glass mat or behind my glass mat, depending on your perspective. And I watch crafting videos. You know, I watch all the greats, a lot of Tim Holtz lives, a lot of, you know, Christina Warner and Jennifer Guire and Amy R. And I watch a lot of creatives. So I just sit there and I watch/listen, because of course I'm creating at the same time. But I just put on an interesting video and I listen to what they're doing and I just create, and it just brings me happiness. So I'm always a little bit sad when people are like, well, I don't want to create because it's tedious, or, you know, it's like, oh, that's too bad. Like, creating is so much fun. And the result of this is a pretty neat card. You could leave the panels and not trim them down, but I just thought it was kind of a fun, different look. You know, I create a lot of cards, so I don't want to give you guys, you know, the same thing all the time. So I try to come up with different ideas, and sometimes I'm inspired by Pinterest. A lot of the time I'm inspired by other creators that I watch on YouTube when I have the chance to watch YouTube, which is pretty much the only time is when I create. So I try to come up with fun, different ideas to share with you guys, and hopefully you enjoy them and you get something out of them and something of it inspires you. Maybe you don't want to do the strips. Maybe you just do a quarter, you know, like a little panel. Sorry, it was about a half a card front. Maybe you do a half a card front in fun blended colors with some splatter, and you don't trim it out and prop it up like I've done here. I don't think that would be like, I think that'd still be a beautiful card. So just take what you would like to work with from this, and hopefully it inspires you to create something, because that is my whole goal, is just to inspire people to create. So hopefully you find inspiration on my channel, and if you do, leave me a comment and tell me. It's pretty amazing to hear that I inspire people, because that's my whole goal. But if nobody ever tells me that's what I'm doing, then I'm always like, I wonder if people like my content. So if you enjoy it, let me know, because it's always pretty wonderful to hear other people's, you know, if you're enjoying it, or if you have any thoughts, if you'd like to see a card technique. I do sometimes get comments about like fun folds and that kind of stuff. The problem is that I generally do not create that way. So fun folds to me, like my mind doesn't go there. It more goes to like putting stuff together like this. So I do on the occasion get comments about like, oh, do some fun fold cards. And there's some amazing creators out there who do so much with pattern paper that I'm always kind of like, I teach you how to make your own pattern paper in case you don't have any, or, you know, alternatively to use your other, like your inks and your sprays and your whatnot. So that's kind of my angle of my channel. But if you have an idea or you want to see something, let me know. Leave it in a comment and I will see what I can do about, you know, doing that. So these hearts are from Aall and Create. They're the dotted love dies. I don't know if they're available. I've had them in my stash a while, and this is the first time I've busted them out. You guys know, if you've been with me for any length of time, that I am a huge believer in using what you have in your stash. You don't have to purchase new. I do try really hard to use stuff multiple ways, multiple times, so you can see, like, if you've paid for a die, like, let's bust it out. If you don't have hearts on hand, put feathers, put leaves, put a flower. Like, there's so many things you could do here. I did little hearts because the challenge this month is a love theme project, but also because I hadn't used these, and I was looking at my stash and when I was doing the heart stuff this month, and I was like, holy moly, like, I have to bust these out. How on earth do I have such a cute supply that I have not used? Like, unacceptable. So I did bust them out for that purpose. But if you don't have that, it doesn't matter. You could put that really cute daisy flower from the Tim Holtz set that I've used many times. Put that on here. Like get a kind of a daintier die, like a feather or a daintier leaf, and just put that there. Like that would look really pretty. I did a cluster of 3 because these hearts are so small, not because you have to add 3. Although, I do like an uneven number. That is true. But as I always say, there is no right or wrong in creating. Do what makes you happy, do what makes you smile, and sit down and create, because I do think it's very, very good for the soul. And it's a great way to express yourself and just create something kind of fun. So keep that in mind, and hopefully you enjoy creating and you're having fun doing it. So hopefully this gives you a little inspiration. So after I've laid down my 3 hearts, you can see that I'm only adhering the center of each heart. That's because at this point, like I said, I didn't know what I wanted for the sentiment. And because I don't know, I kind of was trying to be really careful about where my hearts, like where the adhesive on the hearts were, because I knew I probably wanted to tuck the sentiment into the heart. And for that, I needed to know that I could lift the side of the heart up. So I brought out my Tim Holtz sentiment label stickers. I don't even think these are available anymore. As you can see, mine are very picked over. I'm sad about it. I'm really going to have to see if I can find any more because I love these. And I just kind of used the word love. So I have 2 sheets, and one said love you and one says I love you. And I just cut the love word out of those 2 sentiments and just put love on the front in that black bold lettering. And I just thought it looked so good. I love it so much. I love how these turned out. This probably hits all of my favorite things because it's bright, vibrant colors. There's some glitter in it. They're just really fun and pretty, and they make me smile. So I had a blast making these cards. And the little love sentiment is perfect. You could send that to a loved one of any kind. It could be a friendship. It could be a romantic relationship. It could be a family. Love is love. It doesn't matter who you are sending it to. And I thought that was really fitting because you can then inside write, whatever your message is. So I didn't think that it limited what kind of love this was representing. So, you could give it to your pet if you really wanted to, although I don't know if they'd appreciate it, but you could try. I hug my cats all the time. Go for it. And then the last love that I stuck down, it stuck down crooked, and it stuck so hard I could not fix it. It was trying to rip the background. So I just left it. So it's a little bit crooked, and that's okay. I don't think it matters. I still think these turned out beautiful. And that one, if you didn't see it with the other ones, I don't even know if you'd be like, oh, look, that one's a little crooked. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. Sometimes stuff just goes down a little bit janky. It's okay. They're handmade. Isn't it Jennifer Maguire that says they're handmade, not Hallmark? So very, very fitting. So keep that in mind. We're not aiming for perfection. We're aiming for making something that makes us smile, makes us happy, and we get to share that with somebody. I send a lot of my cards and whatnot to my pen pals. I also sell them, as you guys know, because I do markets and whatever. But, there's no wrong here. The art police, though they want to jump up and down, you know what? The art police come after me too. So don't think that you're alone in that. If you ever share something and somebody leaves you some negativity, the art police come at me too. So just be aware, you're not making this for anybody but you, and then you just share the love with somebody else. So don't worry about it. It's all good. So I've kind of just finished these cards. Really, I'd adhered them down to my A2 bases, and then I did have to bring in some black pearls just because I love embellishments, and I don't get to use my black pearls very often. I tend towards white. So this black pop here is just so fun. I love how this turned out. The vibrant colors and the pop of black, just so pretty. So I love how these came together. And as always, everything I used is linked and listed down below unless I cannot find it. Because like I said, some of these might be discontinued products. I don't even know if you can get the sentiment label strips anymore. So just keep that in mind. If you don't see it in the list, you can always leave me a comment and ask about it. And I can then tell you like, oh, it's not available and that's why it's not listed. Or maybe I forgot. I am human. I do that every once in a while. So here are the cards I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you leave me a like, leave me a comment, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I do new videos every Monday and Thursday. And yeah, I just want to say thank you so much to my members. You guys are phenomenal. You make this channel run smoothly. I cannot state how much I appreciate your support, and I just thank you from the bottom of my heart. All right, guys, that is everything I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye for now.